It's about to get diplomatic.
Where is the Neo DLC? Guys, honestly, it has been how many months since I posted my last Sparking Zero video, and honestly, I thought the Neo DLC would have been out right about now, or at least like an update. We haven't had an update since the trailer, and we don't even know what's going on, what's Bandai doing with this, and they could have at least updated us to say we plan to actually drop it. Well, we know they said they're gonna drop it in summer, but they could have at least updated us to say we're gonna drop it between July and August or any particular dates, right? But they haven't done that, and I'm just thinking like, what is going on here? Like, how much longer do we have to wait? I have heard rumors of it's apparently coming out at the end of summer, and and they did say yeah summertime, but I'm thinking end of summer, okay, cool. But here's the thing, I'm also worried about it being delayed, or it may, and if it's delayed for, let's say, another couple of weeks to a month or something, or even longer, then yeah, Sparking Zero, that hey, the player base is already very very low, and it's just gonna get even lower to the point where nobody's gonna be playing this game anymore. A lot of people have forgotten about this game. They don't necessarily care, and I'm just thinking to myself like, damn, like, I like the fighting. I like the fighting and the gameplay. We haven't even had gameplay updates as well. That's the thing. The only things that are really getting updated in Sparking Zero right now is ranked, and like maybe a few odd little patches here and there. So that's about it, really. And I'm just surprised that we haven't got any updates at all for the game, because I'm thinking like this Neo DLC is important. We're getting new stages, new characters, customization, like a new offline modes. So we should be getting at least consistent promotion. I feel like yeah, they promoted it, back in how many months ago, but I still feel like they could have kept it up and been consistent and said, we're gonna drop it between these dates and whatever, but they haven't even come out and said, okay, we're gonna drop it between July 5th to I don't know, August 25th, something like that. So if it is coming at the end of the summer, cool. I'm looking forward to it. I am still looking forward to it, but I'm just thinking, why the heck is it taking so long? Like, honestly, it's gotten to the point where not a lot of people are playing this game still. Like I said, gameplay wise, it's dope, but we do need some gameplay updates. I feel like, because we haven't had much. Like, I feel like the fighting combos has become it's become the same. Obviously, it's the same. All the characters have the same, and I'm thinking like, there's so much more fighting skills to Dragon Ball in general. If you guys have watched the anime, there's so much different types of skills and chains and punches and stuff. So it's just like, what, they could have updated that in the meantime, and then maybe that would have brought the interest back for a lot of people. But nothing at all, honestly. So yeah, the big rumor about it is that it's the end of August. I hope it's then. People are still waiting for it to come out now, or maybe even before then. But if it didn't come out in May or June, then it's not coming out literally until August, and we've only got a few weeks left until it's the end of July. It's just interesting where this game has gone in it, and you guys know me already. Like, I love this game, like I really do. But man, like, I can't just sit here and be like, I'm basically bored. Like most other people, we're bored. We want to do other online and offline stuff. So, we haven't even got a good. I mean, the two modes we got, yeah, they're cool, but eventually, like, what else is going to be after that? That's the thing. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I didn't want to make this too long. I felt like, I just wanted to get my thoughts out there. I hope it's coming soon. I really do. I think it really needs to adjust. Like, Bandai have got to do. I think after the Neo DLC, Bandai have got to do so much more after that, because if you're taking this long to drop the DLC, then what's gonna happen when we want new characters or new customizations again? So now I think they have to start dropping things sooner rather than later. Like I said, the game's already been out for almost 2 years now. Yeah, it's just, boy, I don't know, but we just have to figure out something here. And Bandai, you guys have got to keep us updated. Honestly, like a simple post, a simple thing you could have said, oh yeah, guys, the Super Limit Breaking Neo DLC is coming out, but of course it's been delayed. We have to take some time. We have to do this. We have to do that. And I understand that the DLC, they gotta make sure it's right when it drops, and I'm sure they're gonna drop other patches along with it. But at the same time, it's like no communication is making us as a community like feel like we're not heard at all. So yeah, honestly, Bandai, come on now. If it August, I'm expecting it at the end of August. If it doesn't happen then hey, but it is what it is. I think they've kind of just spoke volumes about the game and how much they care and stuff. And it seems like Xenoverse 3 is going to be the main focal point once it hits 2027. So yeah. But yeah, guys, get in the comment section. Let me know how you feel. I want to hear everyone. I want to hear you guys take some. If you're still waiting for it, or are you done waiting around or whatever, just move it on to something else. Because I understand, I completely get it. If you've moved on to something else, I get it. I can't sit here and be like, hey, I'm exactly happy about this. I'm not. Like, what's going on, man? I took a break expecting things to be ready and then still nothing. But yeah. Anyway, guys, that's going to be pretty much it for the video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you for the next one. I'm gone. Peace.